Yeah, because the pricing engine, and I like this picture in terms of, let's say, the onion rings, how that comes about. Because the pricing engine in the basic is, of course, just to say this such a way, the rule-based pricing engine, right? So we consider, for instance, all the costs within an organization, and we have a minimum margin requirement, or we want to process some other elements in the price that are for us in the basics of the rule engine. And that is actually the first step of the fundament that you want to have in place and automated so that you can work with the right numbers and that we use the right data to make the right decisions. But that enables you also to start working with the more dynamic rules. And more dynamic rules can be that you want to yield on certain factors. So, for instance, yielding on your inventory or yielding on certain market conditions that you see coming or that you can digest in your strategies. On top of it, we also can set minimum margin threshold or upper margin threshold, or we can say like depending on the precision of the product, if it's like a commodity or a non-commodity product, how we want to yield the margin on those products. So it really also helps from the static rule-based or more general rule-based pricing engine to become more dynamic and more agile in our prices. And that, of course, enables us in the next dimension to start utilizing external data sources. And external data sources, as what Arjen already mentioned, can be, for instance, competitor data. What we see when transparency is quite high, we can use that to really compare prices one-on-one. But can also be in the B2B environment, right? So we don't have to know the specific prices, but we can identify trends. So is the price of lumber going down or is the price in generally going up? So identifying trends across all the information that is available justifies for a organization to do something with the prices according to the market circumstances that we have identified. On top of it, there's, of course, market information. If certain events are going on that are really specific to that market that you want to digest in your strategies and your price setting. And finally, of course, we have the economical cycles. So as what you probably have noticed, that we have the boom and bust cycles, we have debt cycles, we have all types of cycles that are going on within the economy. And what we want to do is to make sure that we set the data that we analyze to fill up models or to start working with, that they correspond with the current cycle that we are doing and executing our sales in. And that leads then up to the final step where machine learning and eventually also AI models can come in, where we can make specific machine learning models that digest all types of price drivers to eventually help you to compute the ideal price. But all the structures that we have mentioned before are helping to set the boundaries in where this machine learning model can do its execution. And that really helps to gain the governance across your product and price settings, but still do it within the limits of your organization and the goals that you have set as a business.